The story of the residential substance recovery program called Friends of Sinners is a fascinating one. Joe Welsh is the executive director and Jordan Wilson is the development director. Gentlemen, welcome to Lifestyles.
Thank you.
Good to see you both. Of course, we talk to Angel all the time, Joe, so you get to be Mr. Angel Welsh, right?
Yeah, that's where everybody knows me as Angel's husband.
Well, he has the name and stuff, like Joe.
Yeah, that's right.
Tell us the story behind your organization, why you started it, what inspired you.
Yeah, well, Friends of Sinners, I took over in 2015, but when I took over, during the transition from director to director, there's always supporters who want to know who the new director is.
Sure.
So there was kind of a lack in fundraising that first year. So I was really struggling to figure out new ways to fundraise, and I just started praying for God to help me with that. I had this idea in my head that I had to raise a lot of money or go get the biggest amounts of money that I could. And God led me to the story of Gideon's and Gideon's army, and it's just kind of an underdog story and a story about how Gideon won this battle with just a very few people, with 300 people, and he battled 185,000 Midianite army. And so God kind of changed my perspective on fundraising at that moment and told me to focus on the 300 people that he had for Friends of Sinners and for our ministry. And through that, I was able to, I started the Less is More project in 2016, I think, and we've been able to, it was our most successful fundraiser the very first year. So it's just something that we've kept building and building on, and the goal is not, there's not a number amount that we try to get. The goal is really just to try to get 300 people to join us.
Right. So, Jordan, tell us how we can participate, how we can help, what you need from the public.
Yeah, so we just need 300 people to make a one-time donation to the ministry. And years ago, we decided, or it was decided to do a $100 number, but we, a couple years ago, decided to remove that dollar amount for two reasons. One is if someone can't afford 100, we don't want to exclude them.
Sure.
$10, if that's what you can give. But don't get me wrong, if you got 5,000 you can give, we'll take it. So really the best way is to give on our website, which is friendofsinner.org, and that's all singular, friendofsinner.org, or you can mail checks to our office at 320 Clay Street in Owensboro.
Now, is this a fundraising window or is this ongoing?
Yeah, it lasts about 2 months.
We typically do it in February and March, so this March and April. So it's kind of our first quarter fundraiser, just kind of get the year started. And this fundraiser actually, in my opinion, it kind of is the driving force on how our years go. So when I started this, we would always start out really slow in the beginning of the year after Christmas, and everyone's donated for the year. But this is kind of it energizes us for the year. And something cool, he said to give on the website, but you could also mail in the donation, and through the years people have mailed in donations, and with those donations they've wrote letters and cards about the story and what the story means to them. And it's one of my favorite parts of this fundraiser is just the personal side of it, where people support this project as much as they're giving money, but they're also joining us in prayer and support and just encouraging me. And there was times I would go to the mailbox and get 20 envelopes a day, and I couldn't wait to read them, and just
that whole package of encouragement and support. Well, wish you both so much luck. I know you'll continue to do the good work. You can follow them on social media as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Good to see you. We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this.